Hello and welcome to my first video. I'm going to be going on a journey of wrecking this journal. I already finished the first prompt before recording this, my mistake, but I hope you will still be able to enjoy the video. Also, my apologies in advance. I have never edited anything before and I really tried my best to keep the audio under control, but there is definitely some peaks in this, so apologies. Starting with the first page, definitely will not be doing all of it in order, but this is where we're starting. These are our supplies because I'm gonna be using my boys. I'm gonna use the prep time while shaving their paw pads for a cleaner print to just talk about the thought process. The first prompt that I'm doing is numbering the pages, and I want to do this with their paw prints, and I'm going to be alternating them every 10 paws. And I'm actually really excited. Yeah. Left intermission because look at that snoot! Nice. Bra. Fair wages? Nah, this is slave labor. We're gonna bribe him with another treat. If he takes it. Awesome. For some previous context, I used the touch cue with Taro, the dog who has blue dye on him, as a consent cue, meaning he is ready to continue and proceed with whatever's going on. With Toby, I do kind of a similar thing, except it's whether he accepts the treat or not. If he doesn't, he wouldn't have continued. I loved seeing all the little different paw prints that came out and the different amounts of paint and how that affected everything. I thought it was really cute. I ended up doing less paw prints with Toby because he just wasn't as comfortable in the position, but that's fine. I did more with Taro because he really did not seem to mind and he was actively accepting treats, while Toby stopped accepting treats partway, so I just stopped with him. We're just taking a little pause to thank Toby for his lovely, lovely paw prints and all of his hard work. I am so very proud of him. He has the funniest little eating face. If you wait for the end of this clip, you'll see the little bug-eye chomp. Hope we are in frame, but we are taking a bribery break. Back to the regularly scheduled programming. Anyway, I've had so much fun with the Wreck My Journal series previously, but I wanted to do this one a little differently. A friend on Fable suggested that we do it together. We're actually doing a little book club, a few of us, and it's so fun seeing their experience and my experience. Also, look at all those paw prints. But instead of making this be so carefree and loose, I am wanting to take some time and put more effort into it because the journal's about working on something you're struggling on and just diving in, and like the author says, to dive in, muck about, and play with it. And that's exactly what I want to do, but with effort, because recently I've been struggling to put effort into my work. It's so easy for me to just do everything sloppily and half-assed and be like, of course it turned out really bad. I didn't put any effort into it. So then I shy away from actually putting in any effort. So that's what I want to do here, and my goal is to interpret every prompt in a way that I can incorporate my dogs into it. Small chomp break. I am adding multiple layers to each of the paw prints. They each ended up being 3 layers. The original paint layer, the colorful paper layer, and then a backing for stability because they're going to be hanging on the outside of the book. So I just want them with time to actually still be there because, I don't know, I think they're really cute. Anyway, we've done the first 10. I kind of forgot to record that, so I'm gonna do the next 10 accompanied by my dog, and I don't know what I'm doing with my hands. I am moving them so much. Anyway, It was really fun actually to put on each paw print. It was really satisfying, and I ended up alternating 10 with Toby to start, and then 10 with Taro, and then 10 with Toby, 10 with Taro, etc. so on to the end of the book. And I'm just gonna let this play out because to me it was really satisfying putting everything on and then seeing it come together towards the end and having all those little layers. I love it. Here we have just another fun time lapse of me setting up the numbers. So we have the 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s up to 80. There is still a few more pages left, but I will do the final flip through of the book in just a second. And here is the final flip through all 106 pages. It's not technically 106, it's like 97 or something, but I'm adding the color pages in the back because I want to make collages. Prompt 1 is done. Thank you for joining.